Hey guys, what's up? It's TDRP Cubing here. Today I'm going to be teaching you how to solve the centers and edges of the master Kilominx. So the first tip in order to getting a center done on the master Kilominx is having a Megaminx around so you can check the centers to make sure your color scheme is correct. If you don't know what I mean, I'll go do a center and show you. So, the Megaminx will not be needed for the centers up until the third one. As you can tell, I did the white center and then the red center and green, and it perfectly matches with the Megaminx. Now, you can continue to do that up until you get all the centers around the white center done. So, as you can see, all of the centers now match up with the centers of the Megaminx for the white center and the centers around it. Now it's time to move on to the rest of the centers. So just in case you don't know how to get any of the centers done, I'm going to do the last two centers just so you can see how it's done, so you know how to do all of the centers. So basically I see this piece right here, I can put it in and then put that bar in. So I'm going to do a move like this and then put that piece right here, and then I'm going to move it over to where there's a bar right there, and then that matches up. So I'm going to move it over out of the way, so when I do this move, it doesn't break it up. So I move this side up, move it back to where it was, move the side down, and now the last two centers are complete. And that's basically how you do all the centers throughout the entire solve. Next up is edges. There aren't very many tips I have. I can show you how one edge is done and just say to go through the rest of the edges like that. But there is one tip for the last three edges. So anyways, this is how you get an edge done. I see that this piece goes right here. So I'm going to match it up with that piece. And what you do is you put an unsolved edge in that place. And so you don't break up a solved edge. And so you're not messing up any of the cube, you're actually solving it, and you do that for the rest of the edges until you get to the last three, which is where the first actual tip for doing edges is. So I'm on the last three edges, and as you can tell, this piece matches with that piece, this piece matches with this piece, and this piece matches with this piece. So what I can do is when I turn it once, this piece matches up with that one, but if I move any other edge in this place, it will just break up another edge. Luckily, I have this third edge right here. So what I can do is if I put it in like this, it won't be correct because that piece will not go there to this piece. So what I have to do is put it in the other way, like this. And then when I move it back, this piece matches up and that piece is now matched up. And that's basically how you do all the edges, unless you get parity. So once you're done with the edges, you can solve the cube up to the last layer like a normal Megaminx. You can even orient and permute the edges, except you might run into this parity while permuting the edges, where two edges are not in the correct spot. There is no OLL parity for this cube, just PLL parity. So what you do is this algorithm right here. Little u prime, r, U, R prime, F, R prime, F prime, R. Little u2, L prime, U prime, L, F prime, L, F, L prime, little u prime. And what you do is you can solve the cube normally and you will not have parity. Again, it does not look like you fixed it, but you actually did. So I'm just going to solve it now. And there you go. You've solved the master Kilominx. So that, guys, was the video. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you have any questions, then make sure to ask them down in the comments below. Besides that, have a good day and bye. See you next time.